Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario from the barrio coming back at you with another video for your butt. Now, today I just went through my relic box and pulled out a few nice relics that were at least all kind of somewhat different. So, hopefully, you can show me yours if I show you mine. Let me whip out mine first. So, my first piece is my little piece of wood. Don't be ashamed if you have a little piece of wood. It's all good, man. All right. Roberto Clemente, Hall of Fame bat. Some people have big wood. It's true. I seen them. You ever been to the YMCA? But check this out. Sick, sick big old piece of wood right here. It feels really, really thin. Man, I'd be super curious to know what this would look like in 100 years. If it would still look the same or crumble or rot or something, because it's just really thin. But man, I'd just be curious. Wish I could travel 100 years in time and see what that looks like in 100 years from now. But it is numbered. Maybe if I eat better, I could live that long. And some are just a regular piece of a jersey. So this is a regular piece of a jersey right here, Willie Mays. Huh. It looks like him, but it's Reggie Jackson. But sometimes it's just a simple jersey piece. And this jersey piece, it's not a relic. I mean, it's not a patch. That's a pinstripe, but it doesn't stick out. When you feel it, you can't feel anything you think you would feel, a bump or something, but it's not. It's perfectly interwoven. It's pretty sick, actually. You can't feel it at all. That's what she said. And then sometimes you have a patch. Look at that. What people would call a patch is, something that sticks out right there like that. Patch could be defined many, many, many different ways. But this is a sick, nice patch example right there. And then you might think, hey, you already did a jersey piece. No, well, this is actually a piece of his pants. Right? So more than likely, if he went commando ever and he put these pants on, his sausage rubbed on it. So that's pretty cool, right? Sometimes you can have both. You can have the wood and a piece of the jersey. So game used bat and a game worn jersey. Pretty sick. Sometimes they give you 3 different pieces, but this is only 2 different material, but it's 3 different pieces. Sometimes you can get 3 different pieces that are all 3 different pieces. From a fielding glove, from a bat, and a jersey. Alright, nice. I like it. Sometimes you get 3 patches. Sick patches. All of them are, patches. It's not 3 relics, not a tampon card. Sick John Smoltz right there. And sometimes you can get 3 patches with an autograph. What? It's pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy, but look at those patches. Sick. Man, flawless and immaculate just coming through with these ones. Sick. Sometimes you can get 4 different pieces. Here's a piece of his boxers, a piece of his pants, a piece of his jersey, and a piece of his wood. Sick. 4 pieces. Can you believe that? In 1 card. It's 4 for the price of 1. Sick. And we're going to get into some different types of materials, like the batting glove. The batting glove. Sick. Nice. Or even a part of the base. Look at that. A piece of the base. It's all about that base. About that base. Sometimes you can get a card of a player which has a manufactured patch. Some are pretty cool, man, if you ask me. Put that piece in there so it doesn't slide in and out of there. And sometimes you could get a patch with the picture of the player inside the patch. And this is pretty cool. It's like a shadow box effect right there. This card is super thick. She didn't say that. But look at this, man. I have a few of these. This is just the first example I picked out of my box right now, but sweet. Nice. And then this one I pulled out myself. It's not what the doctor said happened, but 35 out of 50. I pulled this myself. I'm pretty sure I was live on YouTube when I pulled it. Put it in a dirty loader, obviously. But yeah, I don't know too much about this card. I just thought it was a sick pull, and I put it in my relic box. I didn't know where else to put it. And check out, sometimes you get a perfect piece of the patch from his shorts. Nah, just kidding. That's a rooster. I just thought it fit perfect in there. But another sport from a different sport. This is Anderson Silva from UFC. And there's also other different types of patches, like from movies. This one, dude, they don't give you a guarantee of authenticity. They tell you it's a fake. That's pretty cool. From the movie Clerks. And then some TV shows. Look at that. The Big Bang Theory Sheldon. I remember asking for this card for Christmas because it was just a little bit too expensive. I think it was like $50, if not more. And so I asked for everybody to pitch in and get me this card, and they did. Sweet. And then this one right here. Before you boo me! Man, I bought this card. Let me tell you the story behind this card. Man, a super long time ago, I was in junior college, and I took a business class just for the hell of it to understand how people in business think, basically. And man, I didn't do too well in that. It just wasn't for me. And but anyways, the teacher had read off a list of like the 20th richest people in the United States or something, or the world. And right after the list, a lot of people rose their hand. They're like, "Where's Donald Trump in that?" Like, how, like. And I mean, okay, people, this is like 15 years ago, so it was way before he even ran for president. Before he was just like 100% hated all over the world. But and the teacher got mad, and she's like, "Well, that's the thing. Why some people don't like him, because he's not as rich as, everybody thinks he's the richest man in the world, just because most rich people, they don't put themselves out there, and he does, so people assume, so that was her whole explanation why she wasn't a big fan of him. And then so during the conversation, like, I had passed through this card before. I've seen it, had seen it many times before in the box at my house. Yeah, so I told her, I go, "Oh yeah, he even has a baseball card." And she's like, "No, he doesn't." I'm like, "Yeah, he has a baseball card." I go, So the next time I went to the store, I bought it. It was cheap. I don't know if it was $10, $15. Uh, so the next time in class, I took it to her, and she's like, "Oh, I thought he was gonna be like dressed in a baseball uniform, this and that, because back in the day we just called all cards baseball cards." I should have said like a non-sport card, or from The Apprentice, I guess, or something a bit more specific. But so I took it to her, and she didn't want it. She's like, "Oh no," she's like, "I don't want that." She's like, "I don't want them." So I took it home and put it in my relic box, where it stood there for a long time. And then I remember curiously when he was announcing that he was gonna run for president, and I showed like some guy. I was talking to him on the phone, the guy that I used to know on from Instagram really good. I told him, "Yeah," I go, "I have a Donald Trump card." I go, "Man, I bought that a long time ago." He's like, "Oh," he's like, "I'll buy it off you." He's like, "Man," he's like, "when he becomes president, if he becomes president, that card's gonna be like $200." And I didn't, and I didn't want this to be the first card I ever sold. Up to that point, I still had never sold a card. So I didn't, man, I was like, I don't want my first story, that people ask me to, like, "What was the first card you sold?" to say a Donald Trump card. I was, so I didn't, that motivated me more to not sell it. And he said, "Man, that card's gonna be like $200. I'll buy it off you." And he's all, "Name your price." And I said, "Oh, $100." He's, "Oh, I can't. I have to hold," tell me all the excuses why that was too much. And so he told me 60, and I just held on to 100 because I didn't want to sell a card. So he never agreed to it, and so I still had it for so long. And check out this Muhammad Ali. Sweet. I should have bought all of them. They had like 4 or 5 of these Muhammad Ali, different ones, different colors too and stuff. And I only bought one. It just wasn't in my budget to buy them all, but I probably could have and just starved for a week. or two. But yeah, sweet Muhammad Ali card. So, anyways, love the hobby. Just keep collecting baseball cards forever. I said, ciao and relics. So, guys, feel free, man, to do a response to me and show me your relics. You know, show me your relics. Show me your relics. Man, he said relics, not Rolex. Ah. Oh, not my Rolex? Come on, baby. Show me those patches. Come on, show me those patches. Show me those patches, baby. Show me those patches.